Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Steve. In this video today, I want to talk about three major items that you should always look into when you get into crypto. These three things are very important, as I wish I knew about them very early on when I got into crypto, especially during the bull run of November 2021, because it makes a difference between success and failure. So as we are approaching this new cycle, I just want to share this with you so that you'll be aware, you'll be alert, you'll be informed, and you'll know exactly what to do with it. As always, this is not financial advice. This is just for informational and entertainment purposes only. And these are my own personal opinions that I'm sharing with you. So let me line up the first three things already. The first thing you always need to understand is that similar to the traditional finance, in the crypto space, it's all about cycles. We are going through cycles. That means there's boom and bust cycles, just like the traditional finance. There's times where there is liquidity being injected in the space, and then there are times where liquidity is being taken out. These cycles in the crypto space are 4 years, and they're all dictated by Bitcoin halving. Now, what is Bitcoin halving? Bitcoin halving is a cycle where all the miners that are mining Bitcoin, they're now getting only half of the amount that they used to be mining prior. Every 4 years, it gets cut into half. You only get half of the output that you used to get in the last period. So for example, if you used to get 10 and the Bitcoin halving happens, now you only get 5 for the same input that you put in, but half of the output is what you get. That's just to bring more clarity into this, and that's in very simple terms. This cycle will continue until eventually all Bitcoins are mined, which right now currently it's maxed out at 21 million. So that's the cycle that we go through. Those cycles are in 4-year intervals. Now, usually the crypto market is dictated by the so-called Bitcoin bull run. Bitcoin is always the first one to start running, and as it picks up and gets anywhere close to the all-time high, its previous all-time high, that's when really FOMO starts kicking in. The fear and greed indicators, as you see here on CoinMarketCap, starts going all the way to, right now it sits at neutral, but it goes all the way to greed now. That's when you know that, first of all, liquidity is starting to get back into the market. Greed means that FOMO is kicking in, fear of missing out. Bitcoin is getting closer to all-time high, hitting it or just pass through it, and then the funds usually trickle down into other altcoins, Ethereum and other altcoins, and then meme coins, and then whatever is the hype and it's hot right now. And it seems like the next cycle, those will be like AI tokens, bot tokens, and just really solid community tokens. And yeah, so that's how it works. Number one lesson is always understand that there's cycles. And during a bear market, the market is usually flat or goes all the way down. And let me make an example here. As you see, for Bitcoin, for example, always zoom out, and let's zoom out. Let's go to all. And if we zoom out, you see here how back in 17, it was just flat. And then end of 2020, early 2021 is when it started. The bull run went all the way up until it hit all-time high. And since then, November 2021, we've been only seeing one way. It's been just going down. So since early 2023, the market has slowly started picking up again, dictated by Bitcoin, which has the deepest liquidity and is the most well-adopted cryptocurrency in the space currently. So always be aware that Bitcoin has cycles, and these cycles are similar to the traditional ones. It's a boom and bust cycles. So right now we are just getting out of a bear market. It lasted over 2 years now, since November. November will be marking 2 years. And right before Bitcoin halving, the market usually starts picking up again, and it won't get to its peak until 6 months after the Bitcoin halving, which is actually scheduled to be next year around April. So it will be exact same like it was in 2021. We will see that the market will hit its peak 2024 in November. It's just crazy how almost to the date, how similar this cycle goes. So I just want to bring this awareness to you as a community, because we win together. The more we understand this, the better we can make our own decisions. And this is very important to share. I just want to share this with you because I wished I knew this when I got into crypto, that you need to pay attention to these cycles and you need to be aware of them, understand how they work. So that's the first thing that is very important to understand. The next thing that I want to share with you is the importance of a community. I don't care how many use cases, utilities, that you have, if you don't have a solid community that is really here through thick and thin and believes in the vision and is bought into the vision and is active, then there's really no way you can succeed, because it's not your use case or utility that will carry you through, but it's the community and the community members that are participating that will push you through. We can go through the top 50 tokens right now, and even starting with, as we saw, Bitcoin, which is the most adopted one. And you see that even Bitcoin, which is the godfather of all cryptocurrencies, fell all the way from its peak close to 70,000 in value, went all the way down to 16,000, and actually even below that. So this is just to show you that through these cycles, nothing is safe. The only thing that will really hold you strong and keep you alive is the community. Community is the most important use case, most important commodity. That is very important. And that's why we stress this under the Bull Run ecosystem, that this is what we want. We want to be able to create or accommodate community members that are like-minded, that want to come together, and we're using their talents, their skills, their knowledge, their experience. Let's all rally together as we will be launching tokens as a community. Because the third thing, and now I'm combining the second and the third, is trust. Trust is non-existent in this crypto space, because crypto projects are being launched every day. As we speak, there are so many crypto projects out here, it's just unbelievable. And usually they're launched by anonymous group of devs or some devs that just nobody knows about. And these can be very risky, as we all have experienced our share of rug pulls or honeypots. And we all know that pain that goes through our veins and the chill we get when we see that we just got scammed. And to prevent that, we are building a community around Bull Run, where we can build that trusted group of individuals that come together and rally behind an ecosystem that is sustainable. And then we'll be launching our own tokens as a community, and not as individual devs, but as a community. We'll be launching our tokens that are solid and that will bring trust in our own community, and that we all can rally behind and get in the first dip. Like I said, we did that with our very first community launched token, and that is Killer Whale. And this is our very first and very own Bull Run community launch token that is launched by the community members from Bull Run. And if you were a part of the community and joined the VC and participated, you would have known about this, because it was a stealth launch. It was only revealed on a VC. So those who have participated in the VC were able to get in very early in this project. And this is our community launched token, very first one from the BRL community. And it's not the last one, it's just one of many more to be launched. The whole idea, like I said, in this space, number one, know the cycles. Know that there are boom and bust cycles. Know that there are bear markets and bull markets. Know the cycles, understand that. Secondly, community is the biggest use case you can have. Forget about all the utilities that are out there. Nothing is more important than the community. That's the number one. Always know that. The largest community and the most dedicated community always has the most successful token behind it. Thirdly, be wary of these projects that are coming out that you don't know the devs, so you don't know who's behind them. And that's why the whole vision of Bull Run is to create a space where we all can come together as a community, grow together, and be launching tokens that we as a community are launching and can stand behind and make them successful together as a community. The whole idea is to create very clean projects that have great rating, that the community can rally behind, and that we all can participate and benefit from. You might ask yourself, well, why you keep launching tokens if you already have the mother token Bull Run? Excellent question. That's the whole idea. The main token Bull Run is built to be staked. Bull Run token can be staked, and when you stake it, you earn USDC distributions. These distributions come from volume, and with us launching these tokens, we have an opportunity to raise funds that we can bring back to Bull Run and generate volume through those launches. And it's a win-win-win for everyone, because to be able to participate in these launches, you have to be a BRL holder anyway. You have to be an active participating member of the Bull Run community. With the beauty of this is that those who believe in Bull Run and the long-term vision of it will be staking their BRL tokens, will be participating in these launches, will be bringing back the gains to Bull Run, creating volume, staking them, and then participating in the USDC distributions that they will be getting, which is dependent on the volume that from the trades that are going on the Bull Run ecosystem. This will make Bull Run sustainable, and the way it works is with these taxes, the way it's built, we focus heavily on liquidity. This is something many projects don't focus on. And we did a combination of not just liquidity, which keeps the project alive, but also with bond. But this is not your regular bond that goes to the bond wallet. This actually removes your tokens from the total supply. We started with 1 million tokens, and now we are sitting at 975,000. And this number will keep decreasing. And the beauty of this is that the mix of adding liquidity, removing BRL tokens from the total supply, and giving out USDC distributions for BRL stakers, this is a great combination of a long-term vision, and this is what BRL is all about. It's here to stay for the future. And this is an ecosystem that focuses on community building, because like I say, this is the second point of the 3 I mentioned, and the most important asset, commodity, utility use case that you can have. So we want to build a solid foundation with great community holders that will be always having the first dip in these launches that we have, to be able to launch safe, secure projects launched by a community and not by some anonymous devs. And we'll be having clean projects such as these, nicely green checks as you see. The standard will always be the same. We'll always ensure that the contracts are renounced, low tax, no team tokens, pre-sale whitelists. We'll always ensure that 100% of the tokens are in the liquidity pool and that the LP is locked for the longest. And this will make the project 100% community driven, decentralized, and transparent. We'll always have a form of bonding or liquidity added to the projects, because these are aspects that make a project secure and they are built for the long term. And that is what the Bullrun ecosystem is all about. So if you want to be part of this movement, make sure you join the Bullrun ecosystem. Join us on our Telegram, on our socials. You can find us here on Telegram, Twitter. We have a dedicated official YouTube channel as well. Same thing on Killer Whale. If you're already on Killer Whale, make sure that you follow us on Killer Whale as well, on Twitter, on Telegram, and always be sure to come and follow us on Telegram, on Bullrun, on the Bullrun side, because that's where we always have our weekly VCs. We'll be doing Twitter Spaces as well, as we're also being active on YouTube as well. So this is the whole vision that I wanted to share with you. For those that are not already part of the Bullrun community and are new into the crypto space, we welcome you to join the Bullrun ecosystem. As I told you, the whole idea is that we come together as a community. We use each other's skills, talents that we have. We are active together. We will be launching our own community tokens that we can participate in. We have early dips in, and understand that we as a community launched it and we can rally behind it. Like I said here, the contracts are announced. The liquidity is locked for 100 years. The scores for the audits are solid. On the token sniffer, we're having 100 out of 100. Very clean code. It's the Bullrun community that launched it. So it's an existing community that launched this token, and it's one out of many more that will be launching. And these are the things that you need to understand, and they're very important in this crypto space. Like I said, the first, understand that there are cycles in the crypto space. There is boom and bust cycles. There's a bear and a bull market. Understand when they take place. Secondly, community is the largest commodity use case, utility that you need to have, and that's what we are building around this Bullrun ecosystem. We are building a community of individuals that are like-minded, want to be participating in launches early on and build a solid floor and be able to confidently participate in these launches, not having to worry about any rug pulls, honeypots, and all these scams that we've all experienced and been through. So the larger our community gets, the more successful our launches will be. The more people understand this vision, the clearer it will be how great this vision actually is. And we welcome you to participate, and we welcome you to the Bullrun community. And like I mentioned, Killer Whale is our very first community launched token. There will be always stealth launch. There will be always, the contracts will always be renounced. Liquidity will be locked for a long time, and the taxes will be low, and we'll ensure that all these security measures are in. There won't be no pre-sale whitelists or any of that. All it takes, be a participating member from the Bullrun community, participate in the VCs, participate in the in the raids that we do, be active, share your skills and your talents with the community to better and expose what we do. As we are growing as a community and as we are building a bigger resources individually, the better our launches will be and the more successful we'll become. As we are waiting the biggest Bullrun yet to come, which is the next cycle, we want to prepare and we want to build a solid communities with solid members that, as we'll be launching this token, tokens, there will be successful launches, and it will be a win-win for all of us, because we will understand that the early dips will be all based on our community members, and all these gains will trickle back to our mother token BRL, where you can stake your BRL tokens, bring back volume into the ecosystem, and get your USDC distributions. We'll be repeating these cycles over and over again as we'll be keeping the volume going. We're giving it the biggest use cases as we are building a large and solid community of individuals that believe in the long-term vision of the bullrun ecosystem, and these individuals will be able to participate on early dips of these launches, which will be a success because it's not launched by some random devs, but it's launched by a whole existing community with solid fundamentals, and a solid token already exists. This is what this video today is about, and I hope it was educational to you. I want to wish everyone a wonderful rest of their day, and as always, let's keep in touch.